Kitchen, and it's the Roadshow edition. And today we are in beautiful Sharon, Ontario, and I have a wonderful guest with me, Giancarlo. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. And we are in Giancarlo, one of Giancarlo's beautiful stores, Vince's Market. And we're in the Sharon, Ontario location in your beautiful kitchen upstairs. I love it. And we're going to talk about easy entertaining today, which can happen any time of the year.
Of course.
But how can we do it? We don't have to spend a fortune, but less and good quality.
100%.
So what's an easy way, and why is everybody using these boards, and what have you got to offer us?
Boards are easy, right?
Okay.
So if you're entertaining and you're looking for an easy solution,
Yes.
you can use a board of any size and shape, and from there you can add the things you like. Things
Okay.
that are simple. It's easier cleanup, and it's lovely when guests can congregate.
Yes.
Kind of help themselves.
And help themselves.
It creates a little bit more of that entertaining environment.
But what about when you don't know what to put on the board? Now, I know one rule of thumb. Let's pull this over here, Giancarlo.
Yeah,
Let's bring it a little closer. One rule of thumb is that I have heard, if your cheese board looks lovely at the end of the evening,
Yes.
you've picked the wrong cheese.
100%. 100%. People like to get a little creative sometimes.
Yes.
But maybe they're not reading the room or the guest list.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
One of the things we suggest is you want to have your core, the fan favorites. Everybody loves a brie, right?
Okay.
So a brie is a simple, it's not a strong cheese, and it pairs really well with jellies and jams and compotes.
Okay.
So we can talk about that. But the other ones that are great are, a mild or a medium cheddar,
Okay.
either white or old, is great. Again, everyone knows, everyone loves it.
White
When you
and old,
start to
okay.
get into those more complicated cheeses like the Goudas or the aged Okas or the Manchegos and stuff, you might lose some people.
Well, that's why what you said a minute ago about knowing your crowd and reading your crowd. Like, I've got a friend that's crazy about Manchego, and I love it too.
Me too.
But I also know people that it's not a cheese that anybody can just take. Not everybody likes it. Give it a try, and see, you've got quite a good cheese selection here
We try to.
in all your stores. I'm looking at the one here in
Yes.
Sharon, Ontario.
Yes.
And I noticed when you mentioned compotes, now you make your own here.
We do, yeah. So we have the Vince's Own jelly lineup. There's 8 different varieties, and they range from mild to really spicy.
Okay.
They're made with Ontario ingredients all along.
Now that's really good.
Yes.
That's a really good thing to
Yes.
know.
Yes.
So you have local products. All right, what do you got in
So
your
I'll
hand?
give you an
here?
example. So this is our hot mango pineapple Riesling. So mango
Riesling.
and pineapple, of course they're imports, right? The Riesling jam, the
Yes.
Riesling gel, is going to come from Niagara-on-the-Lake. We've got 2 different wineries that we
Okay.
get our Riesling from.
Oh,
And so we actually cook with the Riesling. And then when we get into our hot peppers in this one, those will also be Ontario hot peppers.
So can we get a close-up of this little label here? I want you to pick that up again and show it.
Yeah, sure.
And we're going to have a nice look at that, because that is yours. Because people don't know. They say, oh, red pepper jelly. Okay, I'll take this. They don't know quite what they're getting.
Yes.
So these are good, and there's
We
a
make
nice...
these in small batches. So what we do is all the Ontario peppers, we freeze them when they're in season, and then we pull them out in batches throughout
Really
the
good.
year.
Really good to
Right,
know.
that's the best way to do that. And they're great. So these jelly recipes actually came from a woman in Barrie. Her name's Nancy Kerr. We love you, Nancy.
Love you, Nancy.
Nancy was
Really
telling us.
love you, Nancy.
We love you, Nancy. So Nancy was making these for us out of her kitchen for almost 15 years.
How do you like that?
Decided to retire. I said, Nancy, we can't let these jams go away.
Oh, no.
So we ended up buying up her recipes from her, and we hired her in. And for over a year, she actually worked with our team.
That's
teaching
what
her
I
how
like to
make
hear.
her.
Yeah.
And now Nancy actually's still around. She doesn't have to make the jelly anymore because it's a lot of work. Our team makes the jelly. But
Yeah.
She actually goes around sampling it for us.
But that's what I like. That's what I want to hear. And I want to come into the store and have people sample, and like go with 3, and I guess go from mild to... Now this one interests me
Yep.
because I just mentioned red pepper jelly, but this is hot apricot and red pepper. All right, let's serve some up and see what we've got.
Are you ready to
going on.
try? Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
So again, listen, the nice thing about a board, now I'm making this for you, so I don't know your taste, but I'm gonna do it the way I would do it. I don't like to overpower the cheese with too much jelly.
Yeah.
But here you go. So you give that a try, okay? You tell me what you think. Now I've eaten this 100 times, so I'm trying to watch my waistline.
Right off the bat, don't even go down that road. But right off the bat, I can smell it. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little.
No problem. Yeah, you'll notice too that ours are going to be nice and together. We don't like a runny jelly for our cheese trays. We want something that's got a little heat to it, eh? So just be careful. You love it? Okay, good. Good. The other thing that we've done is we've just used a simple unsalted cracker. Again, depending on how you set up your board, like this is a Cars table water cracker. Everybody knows Cars crackers. They're like synonymous with simple cheese and crackers. Again, one of the things when you're doing cheese and compotes or jellies and wine, again, you want to let the flavors go. If you would have put a salted cracker on the base of this, it would have totally changed the taste.
You raise a good point. So when I'm just even going to, here's to you, Cars, but I see all kinds of crackers with all kinds of things in them and on them. But I think that's something in itself. I think really when you use those crackers, all you need is cream cheese or something. They're practically a meal, some of them.
Yeah, so for a simple cheese board like this, where you're just doing one type or two types of jelly, your brie cheese and your cracker, something simple, and you're really just going to enjoy it. It's not going to overpower you, and you'll get into it, right?
Now this one is hot fire. It's a hot one again, and ice jelly. Is that ice wine?
Yes,
So
it is. Ice wine, and there's scorpion peppers in that one. So, so that again, we don't try and overdo the heat.
No.
But we definitely like the way it works. You want to give it a try? Come on now. Okay, I'll let you apply the jelly because again.
No, you're good. You're good.
Everyone has their own preference on that.
I want you to see the color too. This one's
making me hungry now.
This one, I'm doing it. This one's almost like a rosé color.
It's beautiful. This one's my favorite one.
Yeah.
So this one, it took a lot of sampling to get people to try it because when they first looked at it, they weren't sure exactly what it was about. But as they tried it, then it becomes their number one favorite after a little while. We shouldn't both be eating at the same time because then no one can talk.
I know, but we're having fun. We're eating. So you know what? Different texture completely.
Totally.
More of a jelly, a real jelly.
You taste ice wine?
I do. I do.
Ice wine is a favorite in our house as an after dinner. And so a great variety of flavors. Again, we tried to cover the palate. There's some blueberry options as well.
Wow,
Yeah, wild Ontario blueberry is the core of that. And there's also
Merlot, crab apple. Okay, I like the size.
That's our cranberry. So that's our cranberry crab apple Merlot.
Why did I read crab?
It's a tongue twister because there's two seeds. Cranberry, crab apple Merlot. That's that one.
So these are great if you folks are making up gift baskets, and that's for sure. And what you're doing now, if I hold it up to the light, you can actually see the striations and the different things that are in there. They're made with Ontario wines.
If there's an Ontario ingredient that we can get, it's going in.
It's going in.
If we need to bring something in to add the flavor, like mango or pineapple, of course we're going to use an imported item. But again, we try to use as much Ontario product as possible.
Well, when we say wine and cheese, what else are you offering today?
Well, then we have to go to California because I think if you're going to have a cab, so then you've got to go to California.
All right, let's have a look at this.
Again, Tom Gore's a great wine we sell in our stores now.
Okay.
So it's again a lovely item. It goes well with the.
And yourself.
Well,
just a splash.
Marianne, you're a bad influence, okay?
I'm a great influence, by the way.
So we love Tom Gore. Again, I think what's important is what we like to teach our customers about is depending on what you're buying, you want to buy from the right region where they make the best stuff.
Yes.
Like if you're looking for a great brie cheese, you can use Ontario made, you can use Quebec made, you can use an imported France.
France,
right? You know that the French bries are going to be the best because they're the most well developed. It's the same thing with wine. Depending on the type of varietal you like, buy from the region you like. I like Cab Sauv. I like California for Cab Sauvs. If I wanted a Pinot Noir, I'd go to Ontario 100%.
Yes.
Right? So it all depends on what kind of wine, what kind of flavors you're looking for. So the only way you know is by trying it. Right.
That is the only, you're using today a double brie that you have in the store.
So this is our Vince's Own. So this is one that we actually get this from an Ontario cheesemaker that we love. So it's the perfect balance we find between quality and price. So we can offer to our customers at a really reasonable price.
Is that right? Okay.
It's our best price brie in the store, but we find that it actually performs at a higher value.
Now, do you offer this wine at all 4 locations?
So those licenses are changing. We offer wine right now at 3 of our locations.
Okay, and what are they?
Sharon Newmarket and Uxbridge. Okay. Our Tottenham location does not. We do have a liquor store, an LCBO, and a beer store in the plaza, so people are all covered there. But yeah, we've been selling wine and beer for a little while now.
What's this one here? Honey and bourbon?
Honey and bourbon.
Perfect.
Yes. So,
okay.
And that would have Ontario honey in it. So there you go.
Oh, isn't that nice? Well, okay, can we talk about price point? These are not going to make us have to sell the farm.
No, so everyday price on these right now, as of the time of filming, and they shouldn't move at all because everything stayed pretty stable, is we're $7.99 and $8.99. So the higher end ones that have the bourbon, the ice wine, the Riesling, they obviously have the cost of the alcohol.
Okay.
They retail every day at $8.99, and the other ones are going to be $7.99. Now they're on sale, and we do feature them quite regularly. And we usually take $1 off of each.
Well, you know what? This is a wonderful learning experience for me, for our viewers here today, and knowing what to do as we go into a big entertaining season. And let's offer something to our guests that's a little bit different and lovely and from Ontario. So on that note, I'm going to say cheers. Thanks for having us here at your beautiful store in Sharon. Remember Vince's Market, when you're going for a lovely trip north of the city, you know where to stop. We'll see you next time. I'm gonna